Alright guys, we just got done with all of our boring morning stuff. We got the dishes washed, we got the dog walked, but now we're gonna make some coffee using our JetBoil.
Don't forget my collagen.
Can't forget the collagen. I'm absolutely not having this, but she's getting the collagen. What does collagen do?
It's good for your skin and your hair.
Good for the skin and the hair. Alright, so we're using our GSI grinder. I don't know, we got this at a market in Encinitas on the beach. I think it was like, it wasn't hazelnut, like toffee vanilla or something like that.
Sounds good.
Now for the fun part. Oh! I think that thing's the equivalent of like the shake weight of the camping coffee. There we go. Boom. Now we just wait a couple minutes. And then we'll have some steaming hot coffee in the middle of this sunny desert. But it got cold last night, so I'm still kind of thawing out, so that's all right. It was chilly. We had coyotes, a whole pack of them that came sort of close to our campsite. Lindsay slept through the whole thing, so did the dog.
I scared him off.
So today's agenda, Lindsay's gonna read her book and try not to burn her face again like yesterday. I'm gonna clean up a little bit around here. We gotta clean up the Skottle from last night's dinner. And then I kinda wanna go on a run. We had some neighbors that we didn't even know were camping right next to us that we saw after the first night. We got here a little late, night one, and we thought that we were the only ones out here. And then the following morning, Forerunner came past and waved to us as they left. Turns out they're probably like a half-mile up around the bend. But they left again this morning, and they left early this morning, so I'm wondering if they left for good. If so, I'm gonna go up and see if they left any firewood, because we're down to 3 pieces for tonight. So if I can steal some firewood, that would be awesome. But if they're still there, I'm obviously not gonna take it. So we have one more night here, and then we're gonna head a little further down towards Joshua Tree, and then find another spot through the rest of the week. All right, while we're waiting for that, we got a little tiny scoop of sugar, even though I just got yelled at for putting sugar in hers. Now she's getting a whole scoop of collagen peptides. Hydrolyzed type 1 and type 3 collagen. What's the difference between type 1 and type 3 collagen?
I don't know, but it's good for skin elasticity.
Skin elasticity. Okay, 1 scoop. Get away, bee. Healthy skin and hair, supports bone and joints, stirs in and mixes easily. Unflavored. All right, it's been a couple minutes. We're gonna push this thing down. All right, coffee's ready. All right. Time to sit in the desert sun and drink some hot coffee. And then we do our chores. See you in a few.
Nothing better.
All right guys, how we doing? I am taking that walk up to the next campsite. They left early this morning, and today is Sunday. So I'm kind of hoping that they actually just headed out and that was the end of their trip. And I'm hoping that they left some firewood, because we are running short for tonight. All right, so we just got up here to their campsite. Unfortunately, they didn't leave us any firewood, which is totally fine. We'll be cool. We don't really need to have that big of a fire tonight anyway. But since I'm here, figured it would be a good chance to introduce you guys to the channel, talk about who I am and what I'm looking to accomplish with this channel. So my name's Jim. I'm a commercial photographer and videographer based out of San Diego, California. And I do a lot of camping out of my 2018 Toyota Tacoma that I have modified quite a bit. On the channel, you'll see my fiance Lindsay and our old puggle Winston, who tags along for all of our trips as well. I went kind of a different way when I modified my truck. I did all of the comfort items first. We've got the Tepui rooftop tent on top of the SnugTop in the back. We put in a custom built drawer and fridge slide system, 52 quart fridge in the back, lighting inside and out that we've redone, a 12-gallon fresh water tank system up top. We've got a WaterPORT pressurized shower, extra fuel up top, just all of the comfort items they would need. And I did not do tires, wheels, and suspension. So I'm sure the comments are gonna roll in of people laughing at the truck saying that it sags to the ground, and I'm right there with you. It sags, my suspension is completely shot. But we wanted to kind of get the comfort items out of the way first, and then when it came time to get the suspension, the tires, and wheels done, I ended up popping the question to my now fiance. And with that, I kind of had to pump the brakes on doing truck modifications until we can get the whole wedding thing figured out, because as a lot of you know, weddings cost a lot of money. So this channel is kind of something that I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to talk about all of the work that I've put into my truck over the past 2 years. With the coronavirus taking over and everyone expected to social distance themselves, we thought, what better way to social distance ourselves than to literally just get out in the middle of nowhere. So right now we are out somewhere in the desert, out by Joshua Tree and 29 Palms area in Southern California. Now all of the state parks in California are all closed, so because we couldn't hit those places up, we decided to stay in Southern California and travel to some of the areas that we know have BLM lands, which is Bureau of Land Management, which pretty much means, I think it's government owned land, but it's free to camp wherever you want. There's just obviously no facilities, so no bathrooms, fresh water, anything like that. So you kind of have to sustain on your own, which is what our truck is made for. We can definitely disappear for quite a while. It would have been nice if we could have gone somewhere that has a little bit of running water, so we could have filtered our own water and stayed a little bit longer, because obviously once our water runs out here in the desert, we are going to have to go and pick up some more. But for now, this is where we're at. I'm going to take a walk back down, and a little later this afternoon, I'm going to try to walk around, show you guys some of the things that we have set up and some of the things that we use to make our life a little bit easier out here in the desert. So, talk to you soon. All right guys, Winston's here to teach you a lesson for camping as well. Getting in that rest time is just really important. Winston likes to do at least 20 to 22 hours of resting a day, because you never know when all that saved energy you're going to need to tap into. So at a moment's notice, he'd be ready to go. If you notice, watch, ready? Moment's notice.
Make up, bud.
And
You ready?
yeah, look at that. See, he's just
You ready for today?
ready to go, and it looks like he spent all his energy, so time for rest. It's rest time. Yep. And down he goes. All right, and a true testament to desert weather. We were supposed to have all sunshine this entire time, and it is looking like we might get a little bit of rain for a little bit. So we're gonna try to get some stuff under the overhangs, hunker down for probably 10 minutes, and then we should be back to normal.
It's getting real chilly out here.
Somebody's cold. Good morning.
Day 3, someone's feeling.
So last night, for those that were following along, we tried to set up a projection screen and watch a movie outside. And it has been, I mean, look around. It has been beautiful and sunny every single day. And then yesterday we started to set up a projector, and a squall of clouds start coming over the mountain range. Squall. It looked like it was gonna start pouring, and so I was getting nervous because we had stuff out everywhere, so we started putting stuff away, trying to hide stuff under the overhang and the awning. And then pretty much once the sun went down, it looked like it wasn't gonna rain, so we got everything set up, put out blankets, got the projector going, started watching Ford vs Ferrari, and sure enough, it starts to rain just as we start the movie. So thank you, Joshua Tree Desert, for keeping us on our toes. All right, welcome back. Wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update on what's going on with us. So this was planned, but we went to an Airbnb today. We left the desert. We are still in Joshua Tree, so we're still in the desert. We literally were camping out probably 20 or 30 miles straight out that way. This was planned. Lindsay has a full-time job. She's still working. She still has to connect every day. And even though we had some wireless out there, we had a Verizon Wi-Fi hotspot. We had a bunch of stuff to hopefully make it work, but the Wi-Fi was kind of spotty and cell service kind of came in and out. So instead of jeopardizing her job, which she's spying on me from the, oh my God. If you're wondering what I keep looking at, let me see if I can show you guys really quick. Let's see if she notices. Someone's having a little dance party in there. Oh my god. So instead of jeopardizing her job, we came to this Airbnb. We're gonna do 2 days here. But here's the funny thing. So this Airbnb is a tiny little cabin in the desert. But we got here, we were super pumped to actually take a hot shower, sleep in an actual bed. Super excited about that. We get here, power shut off. There's no power to the entire building. We already tried to contact the Airbnb host. They were contacting the power department. Who knows if it's getting turned back on. So even though we are no longer technically roughing it, we are probably staying in this little tiny cabin without any power tonight. So we're gonna be busting out the camping equipment again. But looking ahead, here's our plan for the next couple days is we'll be here, she's gonna be working. I'm gonna be putting together a couple of videos for you guys. And this kind of time at the Airbnb is gonna be perfect because I can take you on a tour of the truck. I wanna show you guys the custom drawer setup they have in the back. I'm gonna show you guys a bunch of the gear that we use. I'm gonna show you around the truck, some honest product reviews of some stuff that I've been using for the past 6 months plus. There's a lot of stuff that I wanna show you guys. So this is gonna be a perfect time to show it off. We can also talk about some of the camera equipment that I use. Also looking forward to the end of the week. We have some options. So we're here in the desert in Joshua Tree, 29 Palms area. We're either gonna stay here or our other option is we're looking off. You can see Idlewild, which is a mountain range, or I guess a town in the mountains. I've camped up there a ton. There's some awesome campsites way up, like 8,000 feet up, that looks over this whole valley, looks across to Big Bear, or Bear Mountain, I guess, and it's covered in snow right now. So if we get tired of this desert heat, we might head off to the snow for the rest of the week. Change things up a little bit, and then maybe we'll come back down to the desert after that. Lindsay wants to find a place that has some boulders. Joshua Tree has some crazy bouldering places. Obviously the national park is closed because of coronavirus, but we can stay anywhere in the BLM land. So I'm gonna be kind of doing some research tomorrow morning, trying to find out if there's some spots with some different landscapes. So if we can find something a little bit different just to switch it up, we might be able to do some cool hikes, get on top of some boulders. We'll see. It's either gonna be that or Lindsay's gonna be freezing her little butt off in the snow. So we'll see. It's gonna be one of those. So stay tuned. This is probably gonna be the end of this video. I know this is the first video that we're putting together with this, so it might be a little jumping around. We're still kind of getting used to talking in front of the camera, bringing the camera everywhere. But the next video will be kind of showing off everything that we're doing here, and then I'll probably throw out a couple more videos this week with some mini product reviews. So talk to you guys soon. Stay safe, wash your hands, and we'll see you later. Bye.